Good afternoon. I am Raven, and this is Gorgeous Gold Tarot. I'm going to be coming to you today with the weekly tarot scope, and this is going to be for the element of Watcher, so the water signs. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're returning, thank you so much, so much for any like, any view, any subscribe, any share, anything that you've done to support me. I really appreciate it and cannot express my gratitude enough. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I ask the universe to place a bubble around me and anyone tuning into this video. I ask that that bubble is filled with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. I'm grateful to be a conduit for the messages. Okay. Energy of water signs. Okay. 2 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and the Son of Swords. Oh, too many cards. Son of Wands. 1 more card. Okay, Ace of Wands. All right, water signs. So what I'm sensing for you this week is that you may have been experiencing a point in your life where you were feeling like specifically love was not going to make it into your life. You've been in a feeling and a thought that you're going to be lonely forever, and basically just making all these judgments and telling yourself all of these lies about yourself and this is really similar to the earth sign reading. I don't know if some of you guys have earth in your chart, but you should go check that out because they got the same 2 cards of the Son of Swords and the 7 of Swords. But anyways, just basically you've been in an energy of lying to yourself, and for most of you specifically regarding love, you felt like it's never going to come to you, and if it does come, they're just going to lie, or if they don't lie, then they're just not going to resonate with you. And the words that you're speaking are what the universe is matching. So what I'm hearing is that whatever aspect in your life where you're sitting here saying, oh, this is not going to happen, or blah, 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 it is time for you to rapidly get out of that thought process, because he's moving fast. It's time for you to release that. This week's energies are calling for you to release that, because what you speak is what shall be. So if you're continuously saying, oh, I'm never going to be able to move, or I'm never going to be able to have a true love, or I'm never going to be able to find true happiness, then you're never going to be able to find it, because you're always speaking that up. You need to release this stuff and knock it down so that you can call in things. With the 2 of Cups coming out, this is a week of love. And rather that is love for yourself or somebody else coming around that's showing you some love. This is a week of love. It's surrounding you and it's available to you, but it's a matter of you seeing it. And love shows up in many different ways. It doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be, oh, like a movie. It could be as simple as one of your friends called you to go get some ice cream with them. That's showing you love. They thought about you in that moment. They could have called anyone to go get ice cream with them, but they wanted you to go with them. There's love surrounding you. And if you take the time out of your day to focus on those little things and those moments of love and light and happiness, then those are the moments that you will have the most of. Those are the moments that you will find yourself encountering more and more. There's a new beginning waiting for you. Ace of Wands. And this new beginning is a life that you never thought that you would truly have. But you have to get in touch with yourself spiritually and aligned with what you want. And then the new beginning comes. Do you see that? That's the Son of Wands. So he's moving towards, the Son of Wands is the Knight of Wands. So he's moving towards what ultimately fulfills him. But you have to align yourself first. You have to learn to get out of this space of telling yourself, oh, it's not going to work. It's never going to get there. I'm never going to have that. I'm never going to have this. Okay, if that's what you're asking for, then fine. You won't ever have this. You won't ever Get out of your mind. You'll never find love. Everybody you find is going to mess you over. You know why? Because that's what you are attracting in. Instead, this week, focus on, like what I said, some positive stuff. For some of you, it's a very specific message. Someone hurt you, and the past wounds still carry over. So therefore, all of your new relationships and anyone that tries to get close to you never will have the opportunity to, because you're still holding on and locking them out based on some shit that the other person did to you that this person may not ever do it. For others of you, it's very specific in the fact that you're limited in who it is that you want to find. You have these criteria that are extremely hard to meet. You want somebody to be, let's say you're like, I only date a specific race, and she has to be 5'5", and she has to have a great job, and she has to make at least, or vice versa, he has to make at least $100,000 a year, or he needs to be able to do this, or I need him to look like that. Then you're limiting yourself from jump. Do you need to have standards? Yes, you do. Should you be compatible with someone? Yes, you should. But the person that you're compatible with may not look like what you thought that they would look like. They may not be what you thought they were going to be, and you need to be open to the fact that anything can come to you when you're open. You can't be closed off and want the universe to bring you these blessings, and then you got your mind so wrapped around how you receive these blessings that they showed up all along and you never even noticed it because your eyes was closed, because you was worried about how it didn't match what you was looking for. For others of you, this is you making yourself feel like you're not what anyone is checking for. You're over here beating yourself up, talking about some, oh, I'm never going to be good enough for this person. I'm never going to be done that. I'm never going to have this energy surrounding me because of this. I'm just a stupid person. I'm not good at it. When all along, the relationships you're surrounding yourself with are treating you like you ain't anything, because you know why? You keep saying that you're not anything. So if you say it, somebody's going to treat you how you're asking to be treated. If you feel like you're nothing, then why does somebody need to treat you like you're something? And that's just the truth. If you feel like you're ugly, why does somebody need to come along and make you feel like you pretty? You're supposed to make yourself feel like you're pretty. People are going to match your energy. People are going to match what you say. Maya Angelou said in one of her college graduations, one of the commencement speeches that she was given, that she heard an African proverb that said, if a poor man with no shirt is offering you a shirt, you need to watch him. Or don't never trust a man that's offering your shirt when he don't have a shirt. So basically, you can't trust somebody that's over here not knowing their self-worth to truly have worth or see anyone else's self-worth, because they can't even see their own worth. They're over here so busy focusing on outside influences that they ain't even taking the time to realize that life is passing them by. They ain't even getting what they need to be getting because they're so worried about the next people, not ever taking the time to look within. And water signs, right now is your time to look within, to stop lying to yourself, stop saying all these negative things that you don't want to attract, and start being more open to the things that you do and have attracted. And that's what's honest, especially for some of you in love. Release some of those physical expectations and love a person for their heart. Trust a person for their heart. It don't matter what their shell is, because guess what? At the end of the day, looks fade. You see what I'm saying? Like, looks fade. That shit goes away. You can marry a model and then tomorrow she could fucking, I just was looking at a news article about a model that burned alive and her husband's still with her. You know why? Because he didn't marry that shell. He married that soul. So you need to pay attention. I'm not saying the physical attraction is not important, but you oftentimes will ignore a great package because of physical appearance. Whereas you would have took the time to get to know that package, talk to that package, maybe find out what's going on with them, you might have just fallen in love with their soul, and your love would last eternally. You know, you see what I'm saying? If you love somebody because of their soul and because of their spirit and because of their heart, that love will last for an eternity, because that's real love. Looks fade. Cars and shit disappear. Houses go. But if you share that home and that house with someone that you love and someone whose spirit you rocking with and someone that you know life will be good with this person, with or without, then you're good. But you got to believe that that can come to you, water signs, because otherwise it's never going to. And you have to learn your self-worth. You got to learn who you are, what it is that you want, and what it is you're trying to call in. Because until you actually get clear on those intentions and set the stuff aside that you need to get set aside, you're going to keep attracting the same ass situations and the same ass sad story. And you don't want that life. You don't want to be a victim of life. You want to be the learner of life, the person that knows a little bit about everything, the person that knows that their self-worth starts within, the person that knows love is unconditional and has no bounds at all. Love has no limits. Love is unconditional. If you put limits on it, it's not love. That's three-dimensional love. But the love I'm talking about would go past any looks, would go past anything. That new beginning, that's the love that's waiting for you. That's the love that's surrounding you in other areas of your life. Maybe not in romantic areas, but it can be. You got to get in touch with yourself spiritually, got to get aligned with your truth, and got to stop lying to yourself. Stop believing those lies and stop looking outside of yourself. Ooh, my hands are ashy. I'm so sorry. I don't even care at this point. You got to get aligned with yourself and start seeking your truth. And then find people that are vibrational matches for that. Because the sooner you find a vibrational match for that, the more that love is going to last. That's just the truth. Sorry guys, blank card. Some of those are pick your own spirit animals or so basically the card I'm about to draw now is an animal messenger. You may see this animal after I tell you that it is guiding you this week. You may hear its name on TV or see a sticker of it or see a picture randomly or anything. So just pay attention. For some of you, you may not see it. Just know this is the energy that is surrounding you. With it being blank, that's just paying attention to the animals that are surrounding you this week especially. And when you see those animals, look them up. If you notice, oh man, I keep seeing yellow butterflies, look up the spiritual meaning of yellow butterflies. Because there are messages surrounding you right now and there are animals surrounding you trying to bring you to awareness that you need to get back aligned with yourself, water signs. And that's just what's honest. Ooh, okay, that's too many. There was like 6 cards that fell out. So you guys got a lot of animals surrounding you right now. I should have read them. I didn't even think about that. I know the top one was a turtle. Okay, I'll take that one. Ooh, swan. Okay. I already like this card. I don't even think I've ever read this card. I've had these cards for about 2 years now. 2-3 years. And I don't think I've ever seen swan. Little Swan flew through the dream time, looking for the future. She rested for a moment in the coolness of the pond, looking for a way to find the entry point to the future. This was a moment of confusion for Swan, as she knew that she had happened into the dream time by accident. This was her first flight alone, and she was a bit concerned by the dreamtime landscape. As Swan looked high above Sacred Mountain, she saw the biggest swirling black hole she had ever seen. Dragonfly came flying by. And sorry, I lost my spot. Oh, Dragonfly came flying by and replied, "You must be willing to accept whatever the future holds as it is presented without trying to change Great Spirit's plan." Swan looked at her ugly little ducking body and then answered, "I will be happy to abide by Great Spirit's plan. I won't fight the currents of the black hole. I will surrender to the flow of the spiral and trust what I am shown." Dragonfly was very happy with Swan's answer and began to spin the magic to break the pond's illusion. Suddenly, Swan was engulfed by a whirlpool in the center of the pond. Swan reappeared many days later, but now she was graceful and white and long-necked. Dragonfly was stunned. "Swan, what happened to you?" he exclaimed. Swan smiled and said, "Dragonfly, I learned to surrender my body to the power of Great Spirit and was taken to where the future lies. I saw many wonders high on Sacred Mountain, and because of my faith and my acceptance, I have been changed. I have learned to accept the state of grace." Dragonfly was very happy for Swan. Swan told Dragonfly many of the wonders beyond the illusion. Through her healing and her acceptance of the state of grace, she was given the right to enter in the dream time. So it is that we learn to surrender to the grace of the rhythm of the universe and slip from our physical bodies into the dream time. Swan medicine teaches us to be at one with the planes of consciousness and to trust in Great Spirit's protection. If you pulled Swan, it ushers in a time of altered states of awareness and of development of your intuitive abilities. Swan medicine people have the ability to see the future, to surrender to the power of Great Spirit, and to accept the healing and transformation of their lives. The Swan card is telling you to accept your ability to know what lies ahead. If you are resisting your self-transformation, relax. It will be easier if you go with the flow. Stop denying that you know who is calling when the phone rings. Pay attention to your hunches and your gut knowledge, and honor your female intuitive side. All right, water signs, that has been your message for this week. My greatest advice to you is to trust thyself, to know thyself, to love thyself, and most importantly, to accept thyself. With much love, with much light. If you resonate with this message, please like, please share, please subscribe. Until next time, lots of peace, love, and positive vibrations. Mwah. Namaste. Thank you.